What's going on, guys? That kind of felt like the old days. A crazy rush. I put it out and it's gone. Obviously, I finally found something you guys like. Took me a little while, but I finally found something. All right, we got just when you guys get in, let me know you're there. So I know everybody's here. We're going to do box 2, then box 3. I'm going to do the randoms for box 2, box 3. You get you get 10 and 20. You get 10 and then you go back to the bottom of the back of the line again. All right, that's Tom's, and we are good to go. Is it that one? Nope. What's going on, Andrew? I'm telling you, it felt like the good old days. Everybody's fighting, scratching, clawing just to get a spot. I've got a bunch of this stuff. I've got like 33 more boxes. So it's not like I don't have enough to keep you guys happy for a little while. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the random for box 2, then I'm going to do the random for box 3. It's just whatever you land on. What did we do? Did we do 5 or 10? I think we did 5, didn't we? Oh, no, 10 times. Okay, so going to random it 10 times. Whatever your spot is, you get it. Is just a snake draft, just like last night. Go down 1 through 10 and then back up. So if you get 10, you get 11, you get 1, you get 1 and 20. So I'm going to do both boxes, 2 and 3 randoms. Then I'm going to open box 2. Then I'm going to open box 3. So if you're in box 2, gives you a chance to think about it. If you want to look some players up, you can look them up. Or I think that's the best way to do it. I'm going to open box 2, then I'm going to open box 3, then we're going to go pick box 2 and then pick box 3. Sound good or no? Anybody have any questions about that concept? I just think it gives you a couple minutes to go look in case you want to look and try to figure it out. All right, so this is going to be box 2, and box 3 will be next. This is the first one for tonight. Going to random it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, boo! Dan Bonnet at the top. Dan Bonnet at the top. All right, snake draft number 2 is right there. And locked and loaded. All right, so this is 3. Random number 3, Mueller at the top right to start with. All right, gonna random it 10 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Andrew Moore at the top. All right. So we are locked and loaded. This is going to be box 2. If you are in box 2, this is it. Keep your eye open. I think most of you are in both, but some of you aren't. Oh, forgot. We got the leaf seals. Oh, well, Got a big start. I don't know who the kid is, per se, but... All right, box 2, guys. Going to start off. Austin Hawk, 1 of 1. Austin Hawk, 1 of 1. Well, you guaranteed a 1 of 1 if you want it. Salvador Alvarez, 1 of 1. This one is a thicker card. That is paper. They look the same. I don't see anything different. This is definitely more of a thicker refractor. You can see the shine on it for Salvador Alvarez. Yeah, it won't even fit in one of those. It is a 1 of 1, a little bit thicker card. All right. Next up, numbered to 10, Luke Heyman. Luke Heyman. All right. If you guys are paying attention, I will try to tell you. Obviously, Alvarez is a catcher. Shortstop for Austin Hawk. Catcher for Luke Heyman. A green Tommy Specht, 4 of 4 outfielder. Tommy Specht, 4 of 4 outfielder. What's going on, Rob? Next up is Sal Stewart, blue chrome. Sal Stewart, a third baseman, numbered to 15. Third baseman, numbered to 15. All right, we've got Dimitri Diamant. Dimitri Diamant, numbered to 50. Looks to be a third baseman. Grant Aycock. Grant Aycock, numbered to 20. I don't think we hit any yellows last night. Right-handed pitcher. Kyle McCoy, orange to 30. A left-handed pitcher. Hopefully you guys are taking notes. Santiago Ordonez. Santiago Ordonez, number to 20. Catcher. Out of Majory Stoneman Douglas. Out of Florida. Xavier Perez, numbered to 20. Looks to be a right-handed pitcher. A Wilson Woodcocks. Wilson Woodcocks to 30, right-handed pitcher. I'm just winging it. Yeah, you all you have to do is to figure out which one of one you wanted. Mason McGuire, 5 of 5. Mason McGuire, 5 of 5. Right-handed pitcher. And then you don't even have to worry about the second one. You get what's left. A Justin Vassos to 50. Justin Vassos to 50. Shortstop. Isaiah Lowe to 30. A lot less blacks in this one. Right-handed pitcher. Blake Benderup. Blake Benderup, number to 30. There gets a ton of autos. Right-handed pitcher. A Greg Pete. Greg Pete to 50. Shortstop. A Gabriel Miranda. Gabriel Miranda, number to 50. And that kid is a first baseman. First baseman, so I assume that's a power guy. Yaniel Laboy to 15. Yaniel Laboy to 15. Shortstop. A Ian Ritchie Jr. to 8. Ian Ritchie Jr. to 8. And Jaden Newt to 12. Jaden Newt to 12. Actually, right-handed pitcher, I'm guessing. Doesn't say on these. Authentic patch, signature. No, it doesn't. On these, they don't say what they are. All right, so that is for box 2. Keep notes. Remember who you want. All right, now box 3. I may do another one of these at 10 o'clock if you guys are still... Seemed like we had a few guys that definitely still wanted to get in. So I may do another one at 10 o'clock. Depending on how tired I get. I've been out hitting softballs all afternoon. Well, the positive is there's only about 15 of you. If that. All right, we've got a Cassius Thomas purple, 1 of 1. Cassius Thomas purple, 1 of 1, right-handed pitcher. Batting helmets are always good. When in doubt, a Blake Binderup pink, 1 of 1 thick card. That's one of the thicker ones, 1 of 1 like the last ones. That's a pink. All right, green. Gavin Killen, 3 of 4, shortstop out of Wisconsin. So, Gavin Killen, 3 of 4. Gavin Killen, 3 of 4. Karsten Sabathia. Karsten Sabathia, pink. Numbered 2 of 6, first baseman. 2 of 6, Sabathia. Jason O'Neill, something or other. Churio. Jason O'Neill Churio. I wonder if that's Jackson Churio's related. 3 of 10. Outfielder. 3 of 10. Outfielder. All right. Number to 30, we've got Barry Manning. Number to 30, Barry Manning. Outfielder. Dakota Stone, 6 of 10. Dakota Stone, 6 of 10. Left-handed pitcher. We've got Cooper Witten, 1 of 30. Cooper Witten, 1 of 30. Outfielder. Man, you guys are all looking guys up now, huh? Everybody's quiet. Wilber Furnace, 4 of 30. Wilber Furnace, 4 of 30. First base. Jacob Reimer. Jacob Reimer. 10 of 20. Third baseman. A Peyton Brennan, 1 of 50. Peyton Brennan, 1 of 50. Outfielder. We've got Xander Reese to 50. Left-handed pitcher. A Patrick Galle, 2 of 20. Right-handed pitcher. John Paul Wheat, number to 50. Right-handed pitcher, John Paul Wheat. Nick DeLisi to 30. We already get one of Nick. That sounded familiar. Nick DeLisi, 13 of 30. Catcher. Nick Bronzini, lefty, 29 of 30. Nick Bronzini, lefty. Luke Hill, 1 of 50. Oh, 1 of 50. Luke Hill, shortstop. And Colby Branch, 9 of 30. Colby Branch, 9 of 30. Looks like a shortstop. It is a shortstop. That throwing angle looks like a shortstop. Another Sabathia. Karsten Sabathia, 7 of 8. I think that one's probably a good one. And if you like that, how about Anthony Silva, 1 of 2. Perfect Game Apparel large. An adult large. 1 of 2. Alrighty, that's the end of box 3. So let's get this show on the road. Put this stuff up, get it out of my way. Don't need it anymore. First on the docket, Dan Bonnet. You're up. You know who you're picking, or? Dan, you're up. Robert Stottlemyre, you're on deck. One of the one-of-ones. You want Austin Hawke, who is a shortstop on paper, or the thicker Salvador Alvarez catcher one-of-one? Like I said, one's paper, the other is a thicker with a refractor finish to it. Shortstop, catcher. Drum roll. And Robert Stottlemyre's in the hole. Once Dan tells me. Shortstop or catcher? Go with Alvarez. All right, Dan Bonnet's got Alvarez. And then he gets whatever's left over. Stottlemyre, you're up. Austin Hawke is yours. Next up, Tom Smith. Jimmy's got the next two after that. Tom, you are on the clock with your pick. You've got 15s, 20s, 30s, 50s. If there's a name you're interested in, got Richie and Newt, 8 and 12. You've got a pitcher, Mason McGuire, 5 of 5. You got Chromes, Sal Stewart, Tommy Specht, or Luke Heyman. Catcher, outfielder, third baseman. First, outfield, catcher, Tommy Specht. All right, Tommy Specht is the green 404 outfielder. Yep, that would be the one. Jimmy, you're up. You got 2 picks. Jimmy. Mike McMenemy, you are almost in the hole. You're after Jimmy. Jimmy's up, then Mike. Newt. All right, you got Newt. You got the next one too. You got Stewart, you got Heyman, you got Richie, you got a Mason McGuire 5 of 5. Then you got a bunch of 20s, 30s. LeBoy, number to 15. And the other patch. All right, Jimmy took both patches. All right, McMenemy, you're up. And then Ronald Wilson is after that. When it's your turn, you got a question or you want to know something, just let me know. McMenemy, you're in. Said you got Stewart, you got Heyman, Chromes, you got a McGuire, number to 5, LeBoy to 15, you got 20s, 30s, and 50s. Gabriel Miranda, I don't know if he's related to the other Miranda. Sal Stewart, you are on Stewart. Ronald Wilson, you're back on the board. You are on. It's Ronald, then Jimmy, then Ronald. The lowest I have, you got McGuire, 5 of 5. And then you've got number to 10, Luke Heyman. Catcher or a pitcher. And then we go to 15 for LeBoy, which is a shortstop. Got a pitcher, a catcher, then a shortstop in order. But 5 of 5 is on the board. There we go. The 5 of 5 is off the board. Jimmy, you're back on the clock. I have no clue. Look it up, Robert. You tell me. Is it spelled the same? Yeah, McGuire spelled the same. It doesn't give you any information on him, though. You got Heyman, who's a catcher, the 15 shortstop. Jimmy has taken that one. All right. Ronald Wilson, you're back on the clock. You got the catcher. Then we've got some 20s. A catcher, right-hand pitcher, and a right-handed pitcher. 30s, we got a lefty, a righty, and a righty. A whole bunch of pitchers. The catcher. Which catcher? This catcher, Heyman? Heyman or Santiago? Yeah, Mason McGuire. You want the chrome number to 10 or the yellow number to 20? The first one. All right, gotcha. All right, you're on the board. Mike Mueller, you got the next two picks. You got Santiago, which is a catcher. All the rest are pitchers. And then in the 50s, you got some hitters. You got Greg Pate, who's a pitcher. No, Greg Pate is a shortstop. Miranda's a first baseman. Vasas is a shortstop. And Diamant is a third baseman. All the blacks are position players. So Mueller's up wherever he's at. Mike's got two picks, and then it's back to Ronald. Viamont? How about Diamant? Diamant? Third baseman out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And Vasas, who is a shortstop. So Diamant and Vasas. I assume those are Mike's picks. He went hitters. If those are Mike's, that would put Ronald back on the clock. You got a number to 20 catcher. You got a couple 50 hitters. Yep, then we're back to Ronald, back on the clock. And then a bunch of pitchers. The middle yellow, Xavier Perez. Off the board. Jimmy, back to you. We got 4 orange pitchers, a yellow pitcher, yellow catcher, and a couple black hitters. First baseman black, Grant Miranda, goes to Jimmy. All right, Ronald, you're back on the clock. Last pick. You got a shortstop, a catcher, and a bunch of pitchers. This is definitely a different way of doing this. I don't mind it, though. Definitely different. Yellow catcher. Got it. Who's next? Who's after Ronald? Going back up. It is McMenemy. Mike. you're on the board with pick number 2. You got a yellow pitcher. You got McCoy, Lowe, Bender Up, and Woodcocks pitchers, or Pate, a shortstop. Number to 50. Derrick Henry gone. Ooh. Jimmy said you're not allowed to have any Drew Jones in my breaks. You're only allowed to get them in Corey's. Shortstop. Pate off the board to Mike. All right, next up, Jimmy with 2 picks. You got a yellow pitcher and 4 orange pitchers. I don't know if you're feeling good with any of them. McCoy, Lowe, Bender Up, and Woodcocks, and the yellow is an Acock. Different way of doing this. And then I got that box next. And I put them up, and then you can just put them in boxes. And we're done. So over here it's crazy. The only issue is there's like a 20-second lag, so it takes a while. Yeah. Just pick 2 orange pitchers. All right. I'll give you the 2 tallest pitchers. How's that? 6'5". Hold on. You've got 6'5", 6'2", 6'6", and 6'1". All right, you got McCoy and Bender Up, the 2 tall ones. If you leave it in my hands, that's the kind of deep down extra input I'll give. Tom, you're up. You got Acock and Woodcocks and Lowe. To Tom Smith. And then we move over to box 3. Like I said, I may do another one in a little bit, guys. Maybe about 9:30. Do another one or 2. And then my normal break's at 11. Chronicle still has 6 spots left, so I don't think we're going to get to that tonight. I was kind of thinking we'd get that tonight at 9, or 9:30. It didn't happen. It is. That's why I went with the big ones. Went with the tall guys. Tom still out there? Woodcocks. Yeah, it's you. All right, you got Woodcocks. Tom Smith. Woodcocks. All right, Stottlemyre. Down to you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You want Acock or you want Lowe? Lowe is a 6'2", 220 pitcher or a 6'5", 200 with Acock, if it matters. Short, stocky, tall, lanky. You had Justin Bossis and Dimitri Diamant. Oh, Robster, you're up. And then Andrew Moore. Once we get over, you're on the clock with the 101s, I'm thinking. Or something else. You got the 102 jersey. You've got Sabathia, which I've heard the name before. There are some options in box 3. Yellow to Robster. All right. That left Dan. You got Isaiah Lowe. Who knows? That could be the steal of the whole thing right there. You got a 101 and Isaiah Lowe. All right. So we are up to Andrew Moore. Yeah, there's definitely a lag to it. All right, Andrew, box 3, you are on the clock. Hopefully everybody's still out there. You got Sabathia, 7 of 8. The Silva patch. There you go. Anthony Silva, 1 of 2. Anthony Silva, 1 of 2 patch. Nice patch. Good looking card. Jimmy is on the board. You got 2 1 of 1s. You got a Sabathia patch. You got Churio, Carson Sabathia, pink, and Gavin Killen to 4. The pink is to 6. The Churio is to 10. Definitely a little bit different stuff in this one. You got the 1 of 1 Thomas and Bender up. 2 pitchers. Oh, Jimmy's got 8 and 9 too. He's got the daily double later. This definitely is not easy. Sabathia to 6. There it is. Sabathia to 6 to Jimmy. After that is Dan Bonnet is on the clock. Dan Bonnet is on the clock. Bonnet, then we have Stoudemire, back to Mueller, and then Richard Meter is 4 away. Ooh. You got too much to think about, Bonnet? Killen, by the way, is a shortstop. Churio is an outfielder. Churio and Killen. Killen, 3 of 4, shortstop out of Wisconsin. Jason O'Neill Churio, number to 10, outfielder. Then you got 2 1 of 1 pitchers. You got Sabathia, 7 of 8. Karsten Sabathia, 7 of 8. Jersey. And then you've got 10s, 20s. Killen. That's him. He's yours. Goes off to Bonnet. Next up, Stoudemire. Old Robster. We are at pick 4, and we still have 2 1 of 1s on the board. A nice patch, a chrome to 10, and 2 1 of 1s. I knew this box was going to be a little bit different at the front. 7 of 8 patch. Stoudemire is on the board. Next up, Mike Mueller, and then Richard Meter. Mike Mueller, then Richard Meter. You got the 1 of 1 patches at the bottom here. And you've got the Chourio to 10. And a Dakota Stone to 10. You got a Jacob Reimer to 20, which is another third baseman out of California. But Mueller's probably looking up guys. Knowing Mike. Chourio to Mike Mueller. Alrighty then. Richard, you're next up. You are on the clock. You got 2 1-of-1 pitchers. The closest hitter is a number to 20, Reimer. Pink, 1-of-1. Not a bad pick with a stinking six slot. And you got a 1-of-1 kind of fit card. Not bad. All right, who's after Richard? Andrew, you're back on the clock. Richard, 1-of-1 in the 6 hole. Still got a 1-of-1. You got Dakota Stone. You got Reimer to 20. And then we've got a bunch of 30s. Manning, Witten hitters. Furnace a hitter. Delisi a hitter. Branch and Bronzini. I think Bronzini's the only pitcher in that bunch. Andrew. Who is Robert? Oh, I think Mueller's in it. Oh, never mind. All right, Andrew Moore with the other 1-of-1. Wow, 1-of-2 and a 1-of-1 this box. Goes to Andrew. All right, Jimmy, you got 2 picks. Yes, he bought the mule. Of course. But Jimmy's on the clock. Stop messing with Jimmy, Mike. He's got to concentrate. Hitter 20. All right, that's Reimer. Is off the board. Pitchers to 10, Stone. Gal to 20. And then you've got Branch, Delisi, Furnace, Witten, and Manning. All hitters. And honestly, we've got Brennan and Luke Hill hitters as well. Just pick an orange hitter. I think that kid looks like a shortstop. I'll give you a shortstop. Colby Branch. Colby Branch. All right, Ronald, you are on the clock. This feels like an MLB. This feels like an actual MLB draft. Except you guys aren't doing near the research they do. Two lowest numbers. There you go. 10 and 20. You got Gale and Stone to Ronald. Back to you, Jimmy. You want 2 more orange hitters? You got Wheat and Reese are pitchers, black. You've got Brennan and Hill are hitters. But Jimmy's back on the clock. Well, it's either you're going to go with the lower numbers or you're going to go with the position players. Unless you're just feeling one of the guys. So Jimmy's got 2 picks and then Andrew. 2 orange hitters. Witten looks like a hitter. We'll give you a righty and a lefty. How's that for putting thought into it? You get a righty and a lefty. We're working on your team. Andrew, you're up. Andrew more than Richard. Meter. Meter. Something like that. It's Richard. Andrew, orange hitter. I'll give you the option. You want Manning or you want DeLisi? Manning or DeLisi? Outfielder or catcher? Manning is an outfielder. DeLisi's a catcher. So I can cross them off. I'll let you know what's left when it gets to you. It's only going to be 5 cards. Manning. All right, Manning to Andrew Moore. All right, Richard. Which way you want to go with this mess? You got DeLisi, Bronzini. You've got Brennan and Hill. Both are 1 of 50. And Wheat and Reese, both pitchers. Orange Indy auto. Oh, Nick DeLisi auto. There you go. I gotcha. All right. All right, Mueller. Which one you want? You want Bronzini? You want Hill, Brennan? Or Reese and Wheat? I know. Mueller's agonizing over the pick. He wants Jimmy to pick for him. Hill. Luke Hill. All right. Mueller is done. Put a fork on him. In him. Stoudemire, you're up. Robert. You got 1 left hitter, Brennan. You got Bronzini, Wheat, or Reese. For the Robster. Bonnet, you're next. Pick one you want. Pick 2 that you want, and I'll give you the first one. If Robert doesn't take it. I'm assuming you're going to get your option of pitchers. Oh, that's the problem with being in the 4-hole. Hey, you got a nice Sabathia, and you got a 1 of 1 Hawk early in the first one. You got Sabathia in the second one. It's not bad. Still a position player on the board. There you go. Last hitter available. That makes the most sense. I can get behind that decision making. All right, Dan, you're up. You want the 30, or you want Wheat, Reese, or Bronzini? Orange for Dan. Jimmy, do you care? You Wheat or Reese? Wheat is. We'll give you some in depth on this last pick. Wheat, 6'5", 185, right-handed pitcher out of Georgia. The other kid is 6'3", 230, left-handed pitcher out of Colorado. Reese is out of Colorado. Wheat is out of Georgia. Wheat is tall and skinny. Reese is shorter and 50 pounds heavier. Wheat goes to Jimmy. And the last one, Reese, goes to Andrew Moore. All right, guys. I enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys liked it. It's different. Tell you what, my next break, Onyx, isn't until 11. I'll do this again at 9:30 if you guys are interested. I know Nate wanted to get in one, so how about if I do it? If I do, I'll put up another one for 9:30. Only going to do one, not going to do two, and I'll probably just do one spot max on it. Let people get in. But if you're interested, 9:30, I'll put up another box.